I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning, a pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging, feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit, to the top of this shit, I get lost in the work, sweat dripping, not a bitch, I get mad, I get pissed, I get after this shit, hit the gas, feel the grip, adrenaline, never miss, I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it, cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent, cause I'm so close I can taste it, want it away from everything I've been chasing. I'm honest and I promise that I got this. I'm launching, all I've wanted has been exhausting. I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious. You got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Yeah, watch out, I'm fighting hard for the crown. Yeah, no doubt, I'll be the best pound for pound. I'm obsessed with winning, this is my house. So watch out, I'm coming to the top. I vow, yeah, I'm addicted to winning. If that's a sin, I'll be sinning. I'm disciplined when I'm in it, and this is just the beginning. The money, yeah, I'll be printing while helping others make millions. See, I'm not selfish, no villain, but still I'm making a killing. I'm here for greatness, you can't lock me into cages. Deserve to be on stages, I will be the greatest. Do it yourself, I made it. DIY from the basement, I'll take my life into my own hands, my own plan, yeah I got a backbone, designing my own program, I'm meant to the next wave of the bravest, so don't be late, I'm about to make changes. One shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare, got 'em like I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Yeah, I'm on it, it's not coming, to be the best I can be on the mountain. I see you on the other side, gonna live my best life, pushing on through the pain that is coming. Yeah, I'm on it, it's not coming, to be the best I can be on the mountain. I see you on the other side, gonna live my best life, pushing on through the pain that is coming. I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning, a pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging, feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit, to the top of this shit, I get lost in the work, sweat dripping, not a bitch, I get mad, I get pissed, I get after this shit, hit the gas, feel the grip, adrenaline, never miss, I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it, cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent, cause I'm so close I can taste it, want it away from everything I've been chasing. I'm honest and I promise that I got this. I'm launching, all I've wanted has been exhausting. I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious. You got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Life ain't fair, are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. You got one shot, life ain't fair. Are you gonna win or is your place scared? I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, and you must beware. Got 'em like, hey, hey, hey. I will not stop, I am prepared. To get to the top, and you must beware. Yeah, watch out, I'm fighting hard for the crown. Yeah, no doubt, I'll be the best pound for pound. I'm obsessed with winning, this is my house. So watch out, I'm coming to the top. I vow, yeah, I'm addicted to winning. If that's a sin, I'll be sinning. I'm disciplined when I'm in it, and this is just the beginning. The money, yeah, I'll be printing while helping others make millions. See, I'm not selfish, no villain, but still I'm making the killing. I'm here for...
Okay. So, I am back at it again with another Brotherhood of Steel radio episode slash stream slash podcast. It is more of a podcast, which means it's, usually just talking. I am going to mention that I am currently on Fallout 4 this time around, not Fallout New Vegas. The reason, if you find this stream by the tags for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, will be revealed soon enough. Just stay tuned for that in case you're seeing this after it's been live. I'll get the live screen up in just a moment. So feel free to comment right now and I will get back to you as of this moment. But obviously once the game stream screen is fully up, we'll be going straight in. Because right now I've not switched over to the game yet. Because I want to first of all make sure that I give it a little bit of time before I get into the news segments for people to actually tune in. Then I got to make sure that the stream is not buffering, as I've had computer problems for the past 2 days, which is why the original day that I was going to be uploading this, which was yesterday, did not occur. I was meant to be streaming this yesterday, and I'm having to do it today instead. Oh well, shit happens. Okay, let's get that off. Dog meat. One of the first things that they're gonna notice is where I am. Air traffic control tower's over there. Over there is the vertibird section. This room is a mod. This is not the vanilla room. To clarify, I mean the ultrasight power armor should be a dead giveaway. That and, well, the Enclave tactical plexi table. So, I do have, obviously, items that reference the other Fallouts, like that mainframe over there, that Enclave plexi table there. The flags are modded. This is not. This here, the EASC, that's just to better, promote my group on 76. No, we're not on PC for 76. We are only on PlayStation. The reason for that is I ain't dealing with all that modder stuff going on over on the PC port of the game. Stuff that's modded includes the Brotherhood logo plate there, flags, this, power armor, these lights, these Enclave lights. They're in yellow to represent New Vegas. That little device on the wall there is actually a power generator. Those are also modded. The bed is not. This here is not. The room itself is, along with the intercom. That's again a separate mod item. But to get into the nitty-gritty of things, since that is what we are here for today, this morning. So, oh, correction, morning for some. This afternoon, as it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. My bad. So, today is Sunday, the 21st of January, 2024, and I have several bits of news that I'm going to start with. I'm going to start with the good news first that I've been hearing, and I cannot confirm any of what I'm about to say. I have just heard rumours. Right, so, to get into the good news, before we head off into the 76 stuff, the good news is there is a rumour going around from apparent, and I say this with emphasis, apparent, quote unquote, Bethesda leaked emails of a Fallout 3 remaster. Now, I cannot prove any of this, I cannot confirm any of this. That's just what I have heard. And my moderator's in the chat. Hey, bro, what's up? That's the good news. That we might be seeing a Fallout 3 in the Fallout 3. Not Fallout. Shit. I'm skipping ahead of myself. Fallout 3 remaster in the Fallout 4 style. So Fallout 3 in the Fallout 4 engine is what I was trying to say, but tongue twisted. Tongue twisted myself. In other news, this is a rumour that's been going around quite a bit. Is there might be a New Vegas remaster. It's not as promising as the Fallout 3 information, because there was apparently a response to people discussing the Fallout 3 remaster from a guy at Bethesda, but I haven't seen anything further on the New Vegas remaster rumor. So I'm sorry to disappoint a lot of the New Vegas fans, but unless you're waiting on Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4 mod for PC, you're going to be waiting for an unknown amount of time. That being said, right off the bat, right now, it has come to my attention that a certain set of people seem to be up to their old tricks again, and I'll go into that in just a moment. But to reiterate, I don't know if I said this in the last stream, I'm not 100%, so I'm going to cover it again here in 76 News. The civil war between the guy I refer to as the Protector of the Path and McCormick, that's over. They squashed it. They settled it on their own terms, in terms that were advantageous to both groups. I really need to say this in case I haven't said it before. Do not get involved in this mess. It's over with. So you'll just be attacking one side or the other if you choose to get involved. When they're no longer at war with each other, they're now one group. So you're just going to be picking a fight that's not worth picking. Now, another thing that I feel like should be mentioned here is what I have been hearing in regards to the following people, or again, what I've been hearing as of late. Now, from what I've been hearing, and I've said this quite a few times on streams, is the leader of the Enclave Armed Forces, or EAF, General Grey Fox, is back. He's at it again. I recently got a friend of mine who actually has confirmed he is indeed in the game again because he heard his voice. He ran into him. So I can confirm that General Grey Fox is back from a reliable source who also does Twitch. So yeah, there's a bit of news. In other news, from what I've been hearing, he has recruited a guy called ACR. Now, this ACR guy, I've probably mentioned it before, and I'm going to mention him again here, right? From what I've been hearing, he's been running his mouth. But it's not just against me. I've recently found out that he has been threatening Brotherhood of Steel groups just because we're Brotherhood of Steel groups. Which is pretty fucking stupid. Also, if you're wondering, the harness dog meat is wearing is a mod. I have no Creation Club items on this game because I'm on PC. Run around again, buddy. Go on, run around again. No? Okay. I love that dog. Yeah, there he goes. Woo! Happy-go-lucky puppy. That's dog meat. But, again, this being said, you know, their current group name is not Enclave Armed Forces. To clarify to everybody, no, Grey Fox is not running a group called the Enclave Armed Forces again. I will actually pull it up. I do need to get somebody to forward me these to PlayStation so that I can actually put them into video format over there and then get it up for you guys. Oops. I just gotta find it. Now, the Enclave group itself, I am aware of. And there are many other people aware of it as well. It's gonna be one of these things where I have to try to find it in amongst all the messages on Discord, and I can't seem to find it to read it out exactly, but it's probably on my PlayStation and not actually on the Discord, and I've probably got the two muddled up. Which will happen sometimes for me because I've got that much stuff blowing up. Ah, no, I found it. There we go. So, here's the exact name for everybody, right? The EAF, the Enclave Armed Forces, are now under the name the Federal Government. Their logo is still the E with stripes and the stars around it to symbolise the Enclave. And one of the names besides ACR is Grey Fox. And from people who are in that Discord, in that group, who can see the roles and who's got what role, Grey Fox is the highest role in that Discord server. Which means anything that ACR is doing is more than likely authorised by General Grey Fox of the Enclave Armed Forces, the same guy I've been bashing on about who tried to get people banned for having camps that were like under the map or floating or with, you know, circular structures that you're not supposed to be able to build. I've bashed this guy several times over the head for this because the guy's literally a sad loser, in my honest opinion. Now, this is all something that's been touched on before, and I'm no doubt some of you are sick of hearing about it by now. With Grey Fox, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I just pass on the news that I hear. That's part of the point of this. Um, like I wouldn't have said Grey Fox was dead, but his group definitely went dark, and now it's obvious why. As of right now, I do not have Grey Fox's current username available to me. It's on my PS5. Again, not something that I can put up with all the EAF stuff. But apparently from what I've been hearing, so this is mainly aimed at Brotherhood groups. I do need to stress this now. The federal government under General Grey Fox, and the current military operations being done by ACR are actively hostile to the following individuals: myself, President Dash. President Dash runs an enclave group. Small enclave groups, you are being targeted by ACR for absorption or destruction. Any and all Brotherhood of Steel fans, so if you're walking around in Brotherhood power armor and you're not part of a Brotherhood faction, you will be shot at on sight by ACR and those loyal to ACR. How I know, before somebody asks, how I know that they're targeting small enclave groups is a small enclave group is where I've actually got this intel from, as he tried to absorb them and they said they'd think about it, and then obviously they haven't gone through with it. They've instead started leaking their information, which is quite funny. That's what you get though when you're threatening to destroy a group if they don't join you. You're kinda asking for it there, ACR pal. You don't do that. But yeah, there's quite a few groups. Brotherhood groups seem to be the highest on their target list, and no doubt the Free States groups will be targeted as well. Just to throw that out there. This is something that I'm keeping a close eye on. It sounds to me like it's ridiculous that this one guy under Grey Fox is doing all of this, and word hasn't got back to Grey Fox, who's apparently running the show, and he hasn't put a stop to it. Like, you're not telling me that this is not authorized when there has been no word of this saber-rattling lunatic being shot down by his superiors. You are not telling me that this guy in the federal government Fallout 76 clan slash group slash faction is not being stopped from stirring shit without his superiors, including Grey Fox, knowing about it. Which leads to something I didn't think I'd actually end up saying on a stream again, and that is that I am now genuinely considering that I may have to get my group involved in this mess because of the fact that this guy is apparently threatening me and talking mad smack about me. Now, say what you will, because you've no proof of whatever you're saying, but the minute you start targeting people for playing as a faction that they want to play as because, oh, I'm the Enclave, I can do whatever I want, I'm the government. Sorry, buddy. That's when you get on my shit list. Because at that point, you're being a fucking arsehole. And Grey Fox, you know better than to be an arsehole. We went over this last time when you lost EAF. You lost your beloved Enclave Armed Forces the last time you did this. Are you really certain you want to go this way again? Me constantly giving you exposure like this is not for your benefit unless you act and you shut this guy up and you make it absolutely crystal clear that your group is not intending to cause mass conflict with everybody else on 76. I don't know how many times I've got to bring this up. I really don't. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I shouldn't have to be bringing this up. Hey, Dominic, how you doing? But I shouldn't have to be bringing this up. Hi, Dominic. What you doing, buddy?
Hey. How you doing, buddy?
I love this dog.
Hey, boy. You know any tricks?
He wanna play with his teddy. Aw. The modern interior doesn't let him play with his teddy. Damn it. Oh well. No. That aside, I am going to talk a bit about the Fallout 4 mods that I'm running. Obviously, I've got these off of Nexus. The room I'm in is called the Sentinel's Quarters. The Enclave screen in front of me, the Plexi map, is a map of the Commonwealth. The mainframe part next to it is Fallout 3 New Vegas's mainframe, ported to /server thing, ported to Fallout 4. That is from the Enclave Remnant Bunker mod. And yeah, the Brotherhood flags is another one that is from a different mod, along with the Brotherhood items that you can see around. Now, bear with me a moment and I'll actually have a look at what those two are called. So, Brotherhood of Steel Workshop. I have the K9 harness, which is what Dominic is wearing. The full name of the Sentinel's Quarters is the Pridewind Sentinel's Quarters. If you think the way I'm pronouncing it is funny, it's because I actually know some Welsh. So, yeah. I have the Fallout Commander mod. That's actually a really fun mod. The Ultrasight Power Armor mod. And the current Brotherhood of Steel flags that I'm running is Clean Faction Flags, Brotherhood of Steel West. So that's BOS West. And I'm also running all the flags. And of course, Fallout 4 Script Extender. And the unofficial Fallout 4 patch. To patch a lot of the dodgy stuff. I will also mention that a lot of the mods that I am running require the DLCs. All the DLCs. Just put that out there. So to come back around now to 76, I'm going to put this message straight and simple to Grey Fox's new little enclave group that's calling itself the federal government. I am going to put this straight to you like this. I'm not amused with what I've been hearing and the saber rattling being done by ACR within your group. I am aware he's in your group because I've seen that it was him who invited these people to your Discord. So I am very much aware where his loyalties are. And as a result of his constant saber rattling against me in particular, he is now on my radar. So you have an opportunity now to either make a public address in the comments of this stream, making your stance on this clear, Grey Fox, and no, people are not going to call you by your new username. We know who you are. But you have the opportunity now to post onto this stream in the comments below, or even while it's live now, to start a discussion, and we can clear up any misunderstandings that ATR is causing. Alternatively, I am prepared, and my people are prepared, and other groups are prepared to do what we did last time. We are prepared to PvP you and your people. We are prepared to keep on exposing your faction's activities and your hostile intent to the community at large via YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, like we did last time. Even TikTok will probably get involved if it wasn't already. The point being, you are on our radar, and it's not just the EASC that you have currently staring at you going, what are you doing now? You have other groups monitoring what you are doing. Yeah, that is actually his player name. Yeah, ACR is indeed his player name. It's also his Discord name. Oh, and to be clear that I'm not bluffing. To be absolutely clear that I am not bluffing. That I know this information. Let me just go to it again. It'll take me just a second. One of your members in the server is called Colonel Edwin. Serial number EP-COL-2009. Yeah? Just in case you thought I was bluffing. And that you think I don't actually have your Discord information being leaked to me. Yeah, I know your group. I'm monitoring your group. Because I know what you get up to. You did this kind of shit last time, Grey Fox. This time I'm calling you out earlier, hoping so that you pump the brakes and don't repeat your past mistake, hoping for a different result. Because you're not going to get it, pal. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, that shit isn't going to fly. To put it in the words of John Henry Eden, incompetence at the highest echelons of power. That's what's currently going on from what I'm hearing inside of the Enclave group calling itself the federal government. There is incompetence at the highest echelons of power. The group's leader, if it is indeed as I have been told, Grey Fox, and I do have reason to believe it is, that man, again to use John Henry Eden, is an incompetent half-wit of a man. Because, again, to quote John Henry Eden, He had everything he wanted under the EAF. His group had power. He had wealth. His group had prestige, and it gave him power, wealth, and prestige. And then he got cocky and arrogant and thought nobody could bring him down. And then he got lazy and made his intentions public on his own damn website. And to put it in the words of John Henry Eden once again for Fallout 3, laziness breeds stupidity. Do with that information as you will, folks. So to those of you out there thinking of joining this enclave group called the Federal Government with ACR and Grey Fox in it, let me give you one last quote from John Henry Eden. It is better to be alone than in bad company. Do with that as you will. But this all being said, I am going to read out a comment here because I find it hilarious. So I'll read it word for word. Wait. ACR is an actual player name. Nah, little bro couldn't work his mind enough to get a proper name. So he put 3 letters and called it a day. It's over. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, that is quite funny and sad at the same time. But this all being said, you know, I'm not surprised by this. I'm not surprised by this at all. Also, I think the mainframe is slightly floating because of the way of the room. I'm going to have to fix that later. I'm not going to fix that on stream. But this all being said, you know, it's funny because it seems to me like Grey Fox and his TFG group is doing what he tried to do with his EAF group, and it's getting the exact same response. And yeah, it is ACR in some numbers, but that's the point. It's fucking ridiculous. But again, this is just again the age-old saying of the man is literally insane. He's trying the exact same shit again, trying to get a different result. It's not gonna give you a different result if you're fucking with the community. The community is going to fuck with you. That's how 76 works. You want to be left alone? Leave everyone else alone. It's that simple. Because to end up on my radar, with how closed my group tends to be and how we tend to just ignore most of the shit going on, you're causing some pretty big waves to be noticed by me. So if you were hoping that your group would sail under the radar, sorry mate, you're not sailing under shit now. That is quite funny. That is quite funny, but here's the thing, right? And I will say this now, aimed more at ACR in case somebody wants to forward him this. I am going to share this now, aimed at him in particular. ACR, this little part is aimed at you, bro, just to clarify it even further, because from what I've been told, you might be a bit slow. Right? You need to stop picking fights with every Brotherhood group you come across, and every Brotherhood player you come across. You are not funny, and you're definitely not going to end up having a good time when every Brotherhood group in the game gets tired of your shit and comes and knocks your ass off the game by making it unplayable for you, because every time you load into a server, there is somebody with a missile base blowing up your stuff and constantly lagging the server to where your game crashes. I know people will do that because I've seen it happen. I have personally seen it happen to people doing what you are doing. You need to quit it. You need to stop. Pump the brakes, little man. You're not scaring anyone. You're just getting on everyone's nerves. Ah, yes, yes. So there's another bit of information about the EAF that I've been hearing quite a bit that has just been brought up again in the comments. So, there is quite a lot of people saying that members in the EAF, the Enclave Armed Forces, were stolen valor. These are, for those not in the know, stolen valor is people who pretend to be from the military. And one of the people who has been accused of stolen valor is none other than General Grey Fox himself. Now, I will make this clear, and I've made this clear several times to people who've joined my group. I, personally, have not served in the military in any way, shape, or form. However, I do keep up to date with what my military is doing, and I have friends who have been in the military. I know people who were soldiers. And any information I use, I get from former soldiers. If it's not up to date, there's why. But yeah, that comment is absolutely right. There are indeed those accusations. And, you know, if ACR, like you're saying, has named himself after the assault rifle, and the numbers are some kind of made up serial number that he goes on and says he was, then yeah, he is stolen valor at that point. And, you know, it's not good to have that kind of a reputation following you around. You don't want that kind of reputation following you around, period. Do not mind dog meat just running around the room. I actually like it. Whee! He's got a lot of energy today. He wasn't doing this yesterday when I was in this room getting it all ready for today. When I did manage to finally get the damn computer to boot up, it was like, what, early afternoon. And I just lost the motivation to stream at that point. I do have it as well that one of the people from that group, that small enclave group, that EAF, or as they're now known, you know, TFG, tried to absorb, is on a one-man mission to just either outright destroy the group or expose it to the point where other groups get involved and then stamp it out. He's literally on a one-man crusade, and you know that's not the right way to go about this. That's not the right way to go about this at all. I understand why he's doing it as well, and it's because he has been around from when Grey Fox did the whole EAF bullying everybody, getting people banned stick. So I'm not surprised that when he's realised who's pulling the strings, he's gone on a one-man crusade. I'm not surprised. But I am going to say this again. There are multiple of us who are aware of his existence of his group's existence and of his lackey ACR running around doing stupid things and saying stupid things. That being said as well, I do quickly actually want to show something I got on here. Hold on. Let me open this up. So as you can see here, there's the ultrasight power armor. Right there. It's got quite a lot there. I'll actually have to sift through that. I'll do that later. I was going to show you another mod I had, but I can't be bothered scrolling through the Bethesda mods when it's mixing up my fucking mods that are not even from Bethesda. I'll fucking find it later, but I have a mod that lets me put the Brotherhood of Steel logo and rank insignias on T45, T51, and the EXO-1 armors. I do want to say again, you know, this is on Bethesda.net. You can find it on the Bethesda net. In fact, I'm pretty sure I actually sent it to someone on Discord, so give me a minute, I'll see if I can find it again. If you're enjoying this, do feel free to leave a like. It helps me to keep track of if people like this kind of content or not. I will admit that it's not the most ideal content, me sat here in a desk, in like a chair or a desk or something. Well, I'm practically sat in the desk with the camera angle. But, you know, it's not the most entertaining thing having someone sat in a room in either a bunker or aboard an airship or in the Citadel talking to us, or, you know, in a vault if I happen to be in a vault when I do it, you know. But it does need to be said. Somebody has to keep saying this stuff. Just bear with me, I'm actually trying to find it. I sent it to somebody because I remember sending it. Because I sent it as a screenshot. Ah, there it is. So if you're wanting to find this, it is called Power Armor Paints. That is the name of it on Bethesda.net, and that is the only version of it that I could find that was actually fucking working. That's a shame, but hey, you know, what can you do? This all being said, though, you know, this all being said, there's only so much that even I can do. You know, there's only so much that even I can do. As one voice, to quote Three Dog from Fallout 3, fighting the good fight. Me, like Three Dog, I only get information that comes to me from sources that I have access to. So, you know, I can only tell you guys what I'm hearing. What I'm able to find out from what they're able to find out and show me. You know, it's not the most ideal thing in the world. It is really not. Being this guy who's constantly reporting on what's going on in 76 to the best of my abilities. As far as I'm aware, I'm the only one doing it. Like, you don't hear about it from, like, DTD Gamer. You don't hear about it. You see things like, oh, look at this impressive camp build. And then it's a bunch of different camps. Like, that's good. They're showing off the positive. But if no one is warning about groups causing problems, how are people supposed to know who to avoid? You know? Like, there's the Uranium Fever channel. Like, that guy doesn't even cover this kind of thing. You know, and maybe it's because they're on a different platform when playing 76. Maybe it's not. But again, the point stands that I have not yet seen anybody else covering this kind of thing. And yet here I am, doing my best to keep the people of the Wasteland informed as best I can. Now, those of you on Xbox and PC were thinking, oh, this is just a PlayStation issue. The last time the EAF popped their heads up, they were on PC and Xbox too. So there's a very good chance that these assholes are on your platform as well. If you're not on PlayStation, you are not safe from Grey Fox. The guy had his EAF on Xbox and on PC as well as PlayStation. He's probably done the same thing again. There is probably somebody like ACR over there doing the same shit ACR is doing on PlayStation. I'm just spreading the news so that people can be as up to date as possible. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna lie, I am quite limited by my sources to PlayStation news. That's because, again, I don't have any sources telling me news from Xbox. I don't have any sources telling me news from PC. I have sources telling me stuff from PlayStation. Again, I'm doing the best I can with what I've got. Please do try to bear that in mind. I'd like to thank everybody actually for commenting who's been on the stream while it's live. I appreciate it. It's nice to see all of you in the comment section. Dogmeat is just constantly running around the room, and I don't blame him. And my character's gonna, yep, knew that was coming. But get a look at this view, right? You can see the flight deck over there of the airship. And then you can see Fort Strong off in the distance. And all that area over there that leads towards Fort Strong. Below us is the airport. And then right there is the air traffic control tower of the airport. And then off in the distance is the wreckage of the city. It's quite nice view, actually. It's a quite nice view. I'd probably get some really good views from this if the ship was ever to fly to another location. So, well done to the person who made this mod, because it's a really nice mod. I like it. It's a shame there's not one on the opposite side of the ship as well. But again, I like it. It's good. Initially, when I saw it, I thought, oh, that's underneath the wheelhouse, but there shouldn't be anything under there. No, it's not. It's off to the side. It's quite well done, actually. Hi, buddy.
Hey. How you doing, buddy?
I love this dog.
Hey, boy. You know any
Let's see
tricks?
if he'll do a trick now. Yeah! Oh, I love it when he does that. That does not ever get old for me. But, I felt like having my ultrasight armor visible on the stream. Just to make it obvious that I am running mods. And that it's not some secret part of the game that MatPat would have theorized. speaking of Matt Part, you know, of Game Theory, his announcement that he intends to leave YouTube is saddening. If you're not in the know, Matt Part of Game Theory is leaving YouTube. You know, that's not game related news by itself. That is news in general. The guy is leaving YouTube. Dog sneezed. And yeah. Yeah, that's quite a sad thing, really. I used to laugh at some of his theories and other of his theories and be like, oh, that actually makes kind of a bit of sense. Depending on the game that he was theorizing about. It's not gonna be quite the same without him. Now, I get he's handing it off to 4 other people, but game theory won't quite be the same without that. It won't quite feel correct. I just thought I'd throw that bit of news in here as well because, you know, a lot of people know of the guy. It's quite disappointing, that, to be honest. I'm not surprised though, given the way the platform has gone and the hours that he's admitted he's worked, and he's done so of his own volition. Like, dude, I do not blame you for that, and I do not blame your missus for that either. You know, you've been prioritising work and whatnot, and I understand wanting to step away and oversee it instead of constantly doing it. But the funny side to it is, you know, you've ran Game Theory, Food Theory, and all these other theory channels, and not had other people come in so you can have a few days off. But hey, you know, you've definitely earned it. I can say that now. Like, the size of your channel and everything, you've definitely earned it. It's just, Game Theory is just not going to be quite the same. Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, I do have to agree with you there. Yeah, yeah. Let's indeed hope that it doesn't go the way of Top Gear, where they got rid of Jeremy Clarkson and the other two, and it went into the toilet and got flushed into the sewer. Yeah. No. It's not just Matt Platt who's leaving YouTube. There is also a guy called Tom Scott, who some of you may know, some of you may not. He is stepping back as well. You know, there's quite a lot of YouTubers doing that. You know, and again, to reiterate, with the way that the platform is going and the algorithm is doing things, it is not a surprise. I just really wanted to bring this up in my stream because it is relevant gaming news with Matt Pat. Because he is Game Theory. He made Game Theory. There's memes about the guy from Game Theory, from his theories. You know, and those memes that were made about him with Game Theory, the memes are not gonna be the same. Ugh. Never mind, just to show. Oh, dog me. Silly dog. But as I was saying, you know, the Game Theory is not just the only thing, it's the memes as well. But again, you know, well deserved. Well deserved. I know he probably won't see this, but if he does, Matt Pat, if you ever do find this, unlikely, but if you ever do because somebody forwards it to you. Thanks for the good times and the good laughs that I got out of some of your theories, man. It was great. It was great. Now, again, I'm gonna come full circle with this. You know, there's a lot of bad news, and I myself am pushing some pretty bad news with the whole Grey Fox ACR TFT formerly EAF shit on 76. But to come back full circle to the good news again, I will bring this up again to lighten the mood here. There is rumour going around of a Fallout 3 remaster, which would mean, all the power armor gets changed to being like the one in Fallout 4 and 76. The map's gonna probably look the same, but with Fallout 4's graphics attention. There is a slight rumour going around that New Vegas may also be getting it because of some update that happened on Steam to New Vegas' Steam file, but then nothing came of it. J-Shock, that is not a game theory. Odds are, yeah, you probably have shot the guy because he shot at you. I know you too well for that to be a meme. It's just, to end it on a somewhat optimistic note. The next Elder Scrolls was confirmed. The next Fallout is confirmed. And, Fallout 76 is overall doing decent. I won't say it's perfect, but it's doing decent. Speaking of good news, to reiterate the good news from a stream I did a few days ago, I can't remember if I mentioned it in the last one, but the Fallout 76 map expansion scheduled for this year. There's some good news. We're actually going to Shenandoah National Park. It's going to tie in with the last vault on the map that is closed. That's all I know. That's all I know because that's all I can decipher from the image. It's crack a meme, but that's just a game theory. I just gotta crack that at least once. But again, there's also, I know some people are going to be excited for it. I'm not. I'm actually tired of the expeditions, but the second part of Atlantic City is scheduled, and that's due to drop whenever this scoreboard ends, I'm assuming. I'm not gonna lie though, the 76 scoreboards are bland. It's bland as my current drink is sour, and let me tell you, my current drink is lemon and lime flavoured. So you can guess how sour that is. Where did it all go? Oh, there it is. I was about to say. Where did dog go? What the dog doing? No, he's over there chilling. Hi, buddy. Oh, good dog, mate. But yeah, like, there's not much else to discuss on this stream beyond the fact that, I've pretty much covered everything at this point, but beyond the fact that the EAF has rebranded into TFG. There's not much more to really discuss. Which is a shame. Which is a shame. For those of you who wanting to discuss stuff with me, like ask me questions, feel free. For the next couple of minutes, I'll happily answer any questions. If I don't get any within the next few minutes, I'll call it on the stream. Just because I've literally covered everything right now that I can cover. But again, you know, with the main news and everything out of the way, feel free to comment and engage in discussion with me if you want to. If not, well, we'll just be sat here for a few minutes watching the dog run around the room, with me occasionally laughing at something the dog does. Oh, there he goes again. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? What you doing, dog mate? Huh? What you doing? What the dog doing? He's looking at me like, can we go now? Are you done? Yeah, there he goes running again. He's bored. He's like, can we go now? I wanna adventure. I wanna adventure with the ultrasight armor. I wanna go places. Buddy, if you're sleepy, get some sleep. You know, the one thing that I've noticed is I haven't ever seen Dogmeat sleep in any of the games, like, period. Like, he'll run around, he'll beg, he'll play with his teddy, he'll occasionally scratch himself or roll around on the floor, which makes me chuckle. I love that. But he won't really lie down and have a quick nap. Which is a game mechanic more than anything, because, you know, the players usually not sat around talking on a stream like I'm doing. Again, look at that. Look at that view, though. Like, hey, oh, there's somebody on the flight deck. Get in. There was just somebody over there, and I think they still are. Yeah, they are. It's one of the engineer scribes doing their duty. Ad Victorium to you. I'm nearly out of my drink. I have got to admit, the fact that the Brotherhood uses common sense and has, you know, running lights that blink on the airship, so that the vertebrates don't fly into it in the dark, is genius. But the fact that Bethesda's crappy navigation designed with the vertebrate makes it fly through buildings and shit anyway, kinda defeats the purpose. Like, seriously, Bethesda. Plan the vertebrate's flight path after the buildings are up. You'll have an easier time. Just saying. So, what's up, buddy? He's a great dog. did keep the vanilla window textures, just to be clear, because there's no way the windows will be squeaky clean unless somebody's messed up and ended up on the outside of the hull again. I like how this thing actually follows like it used to do in 3. Where it just moves around like that. I'm pretty sure it did it in New Vegas too. I can't remember if it did in New Vegas, but if it did, I'm pretty sure it did the exact same thing there as well. Yeah, there is another problem. There you just highlighted another problem with Brotherhood. Is they're way too weak. Like, these are meant to be things, you know, made of steel to carry troops. I'd expect them to be, you know, as hard to kill as, you know, bullet-wise, as many bullets to kill as, say, a behemoth on the low end. Because, you know, the Brotherhood would have modified them by now. Or, you know, a sentry bot. But nah, they break way too easy. Anyway, thank you very much for those who have commented and joined me today. I do appreciate it. But with the current lack of, well, me having anything to talk about further, and well, just to be honest, the current lack of viewer engagement with me to, you know, actively discuss more than's already been discussed, I am going to be ending the stream here. So thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, it's kind of on screen for you in purple. And until next time, still be with you.
I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning, a pain that keep hurting, a curse is emerging, feel the thirst, keep on working, I won't stop, I won't quit, to the top of this shit, I get lost in the work, sweat dripping, not a bitch, I get mad, I get pissed, I get after this shit, hit the gas, feel the grip, adrenaline, never miss, I'm not patient, but I've learned to embrace it, cause I've been working, I've been waiting, never complacent, cause I'm so close I can taste it, want it away from everything I've been chasing. I'm honest and I promise that I got this. I'm launching, all I've wanted, it's been exhausting. I'll teach you how to harness, control the conscious. You got this, yeah you got this, you gotta want it. Shot, life ain't fair. Are you gonna win or will you play scared? I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. Got 'em like hey, I will not stop, I am prepared to get to the top, yeah you must be rare. You got one shot, life